Hello my fashion lovers, I'm back with a new fashion video. So Menswear Fashion Week was held recently in the beautiful city of light known as Paris. Some of our favorite fashion houses debuted their latest menswear collections in grand style. The exclusive fashion shows had a few of their elite clients in attendance as well as a few celebrities who sat front row. Some of our favorite Nigerian fashionistas and celebrities were also in attendance and clearly brought the heat. In today's video, let's see what they wore and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 as usual, and also pick the best and worst looks. So starting strongly, we have the beautiful Asake and Davido in Lanreda Silver. So she had on this blazer dress with bold floral prints and was adorned with pearls. She paired the blazer with sheer lace tie-high stockings and platform heels. She styled the look with this sparkly Dolce & Gabbana handbag with gold hardware alongside few statement jewelry. So firstly, I love the fact that she opted for a blazer because it's menswear fashion week and blazers are typically considered menswear. I also like how she gave the look a feminine essence with the lace stockings and accessories which somehow juxtaposed the formal blazer. The entire look was so bold and interesting, but I feel there's something throwing me off here that I can't pinpoint. I feel everything was so bold and we clearly needed at least one subtle thing to kind of provide balance. I would have preferred if the lace hems were not showing and the stockings were slightly more muted, or probably the other accessories were more muted. Anyway, Fashion Week is when celebrities get to try unusual things and set new fashion trends, so I don't think I'm really mad at this. I like the fact that it's quite edgy, and I like her choice of jewelry as well. I'd rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have her in this 3-piece set from Matupeda's ready-to-wear brand called Matupeda Studios. So she had on this mesh dress paired with a structured bodice and a dramatic hat. She styled the look with gold jewelry and completed the look with black strappy heels. So we've seen these prints on a few of our fashionistas lately, but they've all worn it in different colors and styles. I kind of like how she styled hers with the corset bodice and hat that really elevated the look. I like the entire proportioning and curation of this look and how they ensured balance. I also like how her body type complemented the structure of the feet and she completely bodied this look. I'm not the biggest fan of the print though. It's not bad, but I don't find this interesting either. I'm also not a fan of the fact that we've seen this before, because Fashion Week is when celebrities debut fresh looks. Anyway, she still looked very beautiful in this ensemble and I'd rate this look a solid 6 out of 10. Lastly, she gave us this ensemble by the studio by SBYM. So she had on this embroidered mini dress with a pleated skirt and a ruffled underskirt. She paired the look with black see-through tights and a pair of Louboutin heels. She completed the look with a pair of chandelier earrings, a gold bangle and a striped handbag. So I really like how flattering this looked on her as well as her choice of accessories. The simple structure of the dress fits her so well and the accessories elevated the dress. I also like the soft makeup and straight hair and how they tied the entire look together. This has to be my favorite look she served at Paris Fashion Week and I'd rate this look a solid 8 out of 10. Next we have Denola, who kickstarted Fashion Week in this sleek assemblage courtesy of Fruchet. So he had on this beautiful ivory silk blouse with a high neckline and cutout. The blouse was ruched and knotted at different parts and cascaded beautifully to the floor. The blouse was also lined with this sparkly fishnet and paired with this high-waisted wide leg pants. He kept the styling very minimal with a pair of black shoes and a dainty earring. So I like how sleek and classy he looked and was giving Parisian fashion. The look was quite fluid and had a beautiful movement and I love the subtle dazzle. I also like the black and white color scheme and the subtle vibe it gave. The entire look was such a fancy cocktail look and was well executed. I'd rate this a solid 10. Next we have this really edgy look he gave us as well. So he had on this unconventional sheer blouse with lots of ruching and a unique neckline. He paired the blouse with this high-waisted pants, diamond encrusted jewelry and gold costume rings. So it's a very interesting look and the blouse was clearly the main character here. I like what they did with the blouse. It's kind of giving Y2K with a modern twist. I also like how the high-waisted pants complemented the style of the blouse and the jewelry were on point as well. I really appreciate the fact that he never gives us something basic or boring and always takes it there. The entire look was so spicy and very suitable for Fashion Week. I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have him serving nude in this shirt by Fruchet and pants by Unwosu. So he had on this see-through shirt with rasta details that were strategically placed. He paired the shirt with his smooth wide leg pants and a pair of brown suede boots. He completed the look with brown tinted glasses that complemented the neutral color palette. So I like how eccentric he looked with the sheer blouse and rasta details. The placement of the rasta details were so intentional and gave this look an exciting flair. I also like the fact that the other parts of the look were quite simple and went well with the dramatic shirt. The entire look was well assembled and styled, and a solid 9 out of 10 as well. Next, we have him in this cropped ashlock shirt paired with white pants. He accessorized the look with a pair of black gloves, black baseball hat, and black leather shoes. For his jewelry, he opted for a gold wristwatch, a gold costume ring, a tennis bracelet, and completed the look with a pair of glasses. So this was slightly more casual than the other looks, but still equally interesting and edgy. I like how he played with different contrasting accessories, like the formal boots and the casual hat. I also like how unusual the entire look felt, from the pieces down to the styling. The entire look was so funky and eye-catchy, and I would rate this look a solid 8 out of 10. Next, we have him glowing in this blouse by Fouché and pants by Orange Culture. So he had on this gorgeous gold blouse that was ruched, draped and knotted at the neckline. He paired the blouse with an equally gorgeous high-waisted pant tailored with liquid organza. He styled the look with few gold costume rings, a pair of patterned leather boots, and his signature earring. So this was quite similar to the first look he wore for the Mattel dinner. I like how expensive and ostentatious he looked here, and the entire look oozed high fashion. From the texture of the fabric to the soft silhouettes and drapings down to the accessorizing, the entire look was so heavenly. The look had no single flaw, and he beamed so beautifully in this ensemble. I'd rate this a solid 10. Lastly, he gave us this look for a friend's birthday dinner while still in Paris. So the look was by Orange Culture and was from the designer Spring Summer 22 collection. The look included this black shirt with bold cutout paired with a matching pants. He styled the look with a pair of patterned leather boots, a cross neck piece, and other gold jewelry. So Denola clearly came prepared for this trip and packed all his best attires. Every single look he has given us so far has been so good, so interesting, and so Parisian. I like how captivating this one in particular looked, especially with the cutout and structure. I also like how the pieces fit him like gloves, and it's so fashion week coded. It's a very striking assemblage overall, but it's not entirely new, so I'd rate this a solid 9. Next, we have co-fashionista Akin Famino in this assemblage for the Mattel dinner. So I'm not quite sure who designed this look, but I believe it's likely Deji Kola because he's obsessed with Deji Kola. So he had on this cropped tuxedo with an interesting texture adorned with a black rosette. He paired the tuxedo with a matching shirt and this high-waisted pants with a satin waistline. He styled the look with a pair of dark shades, black patterned leather boots, and few costume rings. So it's a quite formal assemblage with interesting details and textures. I like the contrasting textures of the tuxedo and pants and how the satin fabric sort of tied them together. I also like how he opted for a monochromatic color scheme but still made the look interesting through textures and structures. The look was quite a classic but had lots of interesting details and modern flair that made it more appealing. It's a dashing assemblage overall and a solid 10 for me. Next, we have him serving neutral hues in custom Deji Kola. So he had on this two-piece set tailored with this interesting fabric. The look was styled with woven platform slippers and a dramatic woven hat. He completed the look with a woven handbag and a statement gold neck piece. So this look was such a breath of fresh air and so different from what we typically see at Paris Fashion Week. I like the Afrocentric vibe it had and the unconventional materials used. I also like how the fringing of the hat completely covered his face and gave this enigmatic vibe. The look was quite casual but still very striking and interesting. I like the entirety of this look, from the two-piece down to the accessories. The entire look had a fresh aura. It's a very splendid look and a solid 10 out of 10 for me. Next, we have him serving another African-inspired look by Sisiano. So he had on this interesting kaftan paired with a kimono with floral prints and a matching pants. He styled the look with patterned leather shoes, a couple of cocktail rings, and this embellished hat. So it's a very regular assemblage, and he looked so majestic in this ensemble. I like the whole layering and contrast he had going on, and the hat really complemented the look. The mix and match made the look more interesting, and the entire look was so bold and theatrical. I'm not completely obsessed with this look, but I really like the concept and flair as well as the movement. It's a typical Sisiano look and a solid 8 out of 10 for me. Next, we have him in Emmy Kasbit attending the 424 Exposure show. So he had on this orange and black blouse with a deep neckline. He paired the blouse with a matching coat and this pants with fringed hem. He styled the look with a pair of dark shades, leather boots, and gold jewelry, and completed the look with his feathered hat by Deji Kola. So the look had a very elegant structure and was well detailed. The look also also had this African essence, which I believe was a theme for him for this year's fashion week. I like how the structures were so European, while the fabrics had this African spice. The fringe details at the hem added more spice to the look, and he carried the look so well. The entire look was well executed, but I'm not the biggest fan of the color scheme, so I'd rate this a solid 9 out of 10. Next, we have singer Adekunle Gold attending the Blue Marble fashion show. So he had on this grey coat paired with a white dress shirt and grey pants. He styled the look with a pair of white loafers, an embroidered bag and few jewelry. So the look had a very muted color palette, but I like the curation of the look. I like how the look was slightly formal, but also quite casual at the same time. I also like the addition of the bag, and this entire look was kind of giving runway vibe. It's a bit edgy, but not too edgy, and the pieces were well proportioned and went well together. The look was very appropriate for the occasion and suits the brand's aesthetic. I'd rate this a solid 8. Next, we have him for the Louis Vuitton show by Pharrell. So he had on this chocolate brown two-piece with a nude shirt underneath. He styled the look with a brooch and nude shoes alongside dark shades and few jewelry. So I really like this chocolate shade against his complexion and how it complemented his complexion. I also like the texture of the fabric used for the two-piece and how the accessories were perfect for this look. The look also blends casual with formal, which is something I really love. The look was quite simple but fit him so well, from the colors to the fit down to the accessories. I'd rate this look an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we have Rema making his runway debut at the 44 Inc. Exposure fashion show. So he had on this really lengthy white coat paired with a matching pants. He styled the look with his interesting boots, an embellished belt and silver chain. He completed the look with a stack of diamond encrusted neck pieces, which I believe are from his personal collection. So he looked so fly in this assemblage, and I love his unconventional accessories. I feel the accessories give the look more edge and saved it from being boring. I also like the effortlessly cool vibe the look exuded, and he really devoured this look. I would rate this a solid 8 out of 10. Next, we have him wearing all black for the Jacquemus show held at the Chateau de Versailles. So he had on this black blazer paired with an oversized pant and a black shirt. He styled the look with a pair of black leather shoes, dark shades and diamond encrusted jewelry. So he looked so dapper in this assemblage, and I like how his accessories provided glitz. I also like how the buttons of the blazer extended all the way up, making it a bit unusual. The look was also quite simple, but the accessories clearly elevated the look. I also like how the tiny cigarette accessory was encrusted with stones as well and contributed to the entirety of the look. I would rate this look an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we have Asake at the Jacquemus show as well, also keeping it simple. So he had on this plain white shirt paired with an ivory pant and a brown handbag. He accessorized the look with diamond encrusted neck pieces, diamond studs and dark shades. So he looked very clean, and I like the soft colors, which is what the Jacquemus brand is typically known for. I also like how he styled the look with his handbag, which provided a pop of color and made the look more interesting. I feel this look would have been better if the pants was high-waisted, because that would have looked slightly more flattering. Anyway, he still served here despite keeping it simple, and it's an 8.5 as well. Next, we have co-singer Davido at the 3 Paradis show. So he had on this white blazer with beautiful silver motif paired with a fur pants and net shirt. He also accessorized the look with a diamond encrusted neck piece and studs and completed the look with dark shades. So I like the deconstructed vibe the shirt had and how he mixed and matched different fabric textures. Every single piece had its own personality, but they were all still quite cohesive. I really like the motif on the blazer, as well as how the entire look was tied together. It's a really unique assemblage and really worked for him, but I'm not the biggest fan of the pants, so I'll rate this a solid 8. So we've come to an end of today's video, and these were some of the interesting looks our favorite fashionista served at Paris Fashion Week. For my best dressed, I would have to go with Denola Grey, because he completely slayed all through. For my worst dressed, I would sadly have to go with Assas, because I wasn't really feeling her looks. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. What was your own best dressed at Paris Fashion Week? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumb up to help the algorithm push it to more audience. If you are yet to subscribe, please do not forget to subscribe as well. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. You all are the absolute best. Bye for now, and see you all in my next video.